And welcome, folks, to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. All right, so like I said, man, folks got to understand, bro. It's easy money, man. Everything is easy money. Like I said, I already got everything on autopilot. We just keep on moving forward, right? And like I said, Batman continues to progress nonstop. Let me turn that up just a little bit here. But yeah, like I said, I focus on myself. You understand? That's my only goal. My only goals are very simple: to focus on myself, to continue to build, to you know, continue to get stronger, continue to become everything that God is building and and has intended me to be. And I'm already there, but it's a never ending process. It's an evolving process. I'm constantly evolving, and you know it's part of ascension. You just keep on ascending. It's limitless. It never stops. You understand? So again, like I said, I mean, over here, I mean, reality is crystal clear, correct? Everything has been explained. My position is clear, right? So I mean, the public, you know I mean, it's all been explained. They should understand, right? So, like I said, I mean, acknowledge my position. My position never changes. My position's been the same position since day one, that I'm real and everything that I'm kicking is real and everything I've accomplished is real, right? And I make real money and I have real success, right? So, again, we're just going to continue to win, man. It's just that simple. Like I said, I'm the prize. I'm going to always stay focused on me and myself, and I'm building this all by myself, and I'm going to continue to. And like I said, when I get all this money that God is going to bless me with no matter what, right? Because this money is coming directly from God. Understand that. My money is coming from God. My money is blessings that God is giving me. You understand? There is, I mean, like, it's guaranteed. He even told me no matter what, it doesn't matter what happens, anything, I'm going to get my money regardless. God is going to bless me. Do you understand that? Like, God already told me he'll pull me out of any situation. You understand? So it's easy arithmetic from here on out. You feel what I'm saying? You know, people forget, man, that I'm a point guard in basketball. Like, I played a lot of basketball, like, real talk. I played a lot of street ball. I've been on a lot of street ball courts, you know. So I've heard it all, I've seen it all, been there, done that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a point guard, or, I don't get phased. Like, talk is cheap to me. You understand? That's why it's so easy for me. Like, people don't even get, I can walk in a room and the whole energy immediately shifts. Like, I literally know how to actually control and manipulate energy. I do it all the time, right in front of folks, and they have no idea what's going on. It's hilarious. Hmm? I do it all the time. So again, I mean, folks don't seem to get. I mean, like, what I love is how, my energy is just so powerful. You know, and folks don't even, like, understand it. Like, they're just looking in awe, like, what the hell. Like, my aura is farther out than anybody. Like, I'm an actual earth angel. I'm an actual angel. Like I said, with me, I'm a very simple man, simple guy. Just talk to me direct. That's all you got to do. When we speak, right, we speak on an even playing field where I'm able to respond, right? So, I mean, within a conversation, the conversation has to be fair, right? Conversation, you know, has to work both ways, just like anything. There always has to be fairness. right? And unity in anything. Like I said, I built this all by myself. Everything is privatized. That will not change. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, if folks want to be a part of what I'm doing, I mean, it's not difficult. You understand? I mean, I don't talk online. I talk like, I mean, I've already explained all this. So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, I understand what it is. You feel me? And I understand that I'm gonna have to keep on trucking and keep on pushing, right, forward by myself. And that's the thing. When I get my money is going to me, to myself. You understand? I'm gonna help the few people who helped me. And nobody really helped me. Like that's what folks don't understand. Like nobody really helped me at all. Like nobody's done anything for me that really was sufficient. Nobody. You understand? So it's like no, like well, I'm gonna help the people I want to help and who I feel deserve it and need help. You know what I mean? Outside of that, I'm keeping my money. My money's going to me. My money's gonna be invested into stocks, right? Into different projects that I'm doing, building these businesses, building restaurants. You understand? Like I said, I am the prize. This is an opportunity. So you got to get with the program and jump on that opportunity. That's just reality. That's never changed. It never will change. What do you mean? It'd be a lot different if I was in one of any of these main cities or states, like if I was in Jacksonville, Florida, or I was in Maine or Massachusetts or New York. That's the only difference. If I was in a different environment, it would be different because you'd see there'd be a lot more competition. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's crazy. Like, lucky for you, I'm in a area and place where like I'm always spending time by myself. I don't meet a lot of women. I don't talk to a lot of women. I just focus on me and I train and do what I want to do. Every day is just me enjoying myself doing very simple things. That's why any extracurricular activities, there's no way that it can be going on because it can't be that difficult to literally go, a couple of blocks, go work out and walk back a couple of blocks. Like that's not how things work. You understand? Like I said, this is America. This is my country. It's not a big deal to go a couple of blocks and train and work out and then go a couple of blocks back. That's not a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing that can happen within that time. You understand? Like I said, it just be hilarious to me. The reactions, how people feel. You know what I mean? They have downloads and readings. They want to all speak for other people and, and say, oh, this is being said and this is being said. Like, oh, I'm not supposed to talk. Why would I not talk when I make my money talking? Can you explain that? I would love that to be explained to me. Like, what? Like, sometimes you got to just make sense. You know what I mean? You got other readings and downloads talking about I'm going to be getting a $25,000 bonus. Like, I mean, I'm tired of hearing it, bro. Like, do you all really not comprehend where I'm at with it and how I'm feeling, or is it just that y'all all like to pretend? Because I think that folks just really like to pretend, and I don't think I'm positive that it's clear why they do it. And like I said, I'm gonna be a happy person. I'm happy every day. I'm gonna be in a good mood. You understand? That's why I don't deal with folks. That's why I don't talk to nobody. I stay to myself, bro. I'm quiet as hell. I don't talk to nobody. I focus on me and what I'm building. I'm the real Batman. I go to work. You understand? And my job is the hardest career and hardest job in the world. And again, not one of these folks and nobody in the valley and nobody anywhere has contributed a red cent or a penny or a dime to what I do every day when I literally protect everyone, stand up for everybody's civil liberties and civil rights, and nobody's done anything. The most folks ever did for me was give me a couple of bucks, like ones. You can't be serious, bro. Yeah. You still got the same folks trying to type to me and talk to me. What is there to talk about? Like I said, like if folks want to be around me and be with me, I mean, they should have been with me already, don't you think? It's been 4 or 5 years. Like what? I think it's more that folks is in their feelings because they know they have nothing to offer and they're never going to deliver on what they talk about because it's all made up nonsense, hippity hoopla, hippity hoopla, right? That's what I think. So I think what it really is I think folks are in their feelings, just like all my ex-girlfriends were in their feelings, and I literally like addressed that and said that directly. I literally said it. I was like, "Nah, I think what you're doing here is clear as day. I think I know exactly why you're doing it because I shine, right? And I knew what it was day one. Like I'll actually say it right in front of folks. That's the difference. Like I'll tell people, I know what you're on. I know that it's just some jellyfish stuff. I know that's the place that you're operating from. It's obvious as can be. That's what everybody's on concerning me. And it's the weirdest thing because if everybody's, on some jellyfish energy, how are you supposed to accomplish anything? Y'all didn't let me work or succeed in Minneapolis. You didn't let me work or succeed in Green Bay. Somehow I still succeeded all across the board everywhere I went. So again, this is my country, but they won't allow me to work anywhere because I'm too good looking, too handsome, overqualified, and they know that I'm too smart and I succeed and I should be running all these companies, not working for them. So I literally have been at the point for a long time that I can't make a living or anywhere near the living I want because I shine so much. And I'm not going to dim my light for nobody and nothing, and especially not for no money. Not about money, it's about shining. See, money means nothing. Energy is currency. Yeah. So again, I'm the teacher. Like I said, this is an opportunity. It's not a revolving door, right? So again, if people want the opportunity, I mean, you would have to deliver. Like I said, it's not difficult. It's not difficult, like I said, if any woman was trying to pursue me or whatever or wanted to be with me, whatever, I mean, it's very simple. I mean, wouldn't they, be by my side and be supporting me? You know what I mean? That's just how it works. That's an in-person thing. It's not difficult. All it requires is driving and maybe some gas money, right? That's it. Sure. So, like I said, folks is always talking about, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I didn't ask you what you're doing. So if you're saying you know how I feel, which is impossible, right, and isn't the truth, again, no. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to have any conversation until there's a direct conversation, period. No matter who it was with, who it's regarding. I'm a professional. My dad was a UT graduate injury lawyer. My grandfather was a Supreme Court judge. I'm a professional. We operate above the feds. I'm the CEO of all my own companies. I made millions of dollars every year consecutively, and I'm the real deal. This is all real money, what I'm talking about. Everything over here is proof in the pudding. So, I mean, making up stuff and making up fake digits like they all do on here, how does that have anything to do with what I'm talking about? You can't compete. You can't compete and you can't compare apples to oranges. You can't compare an illusion to real money. You know what I mean? There's no comparison there. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I mean, people say things and type things every day online. That's what I've noticed, and for some reason, they have an emphasis on that. I mean, what's the point of it? It's not accomplishing anything. It's like when folks try to take advantage of a fake authority or fake position where there's no real authority there. It's pointless because it's all just an illusion. It's a facade. And trust me, the streets know. Like the streets talk. Like people know what it is. You know what I mean? Just like with me, you see all this divine confirmation coming out, like, yeah, folks have to have numbers, right? And like, it don't even matter. Like, I'm always gonna win, bro. You understand? People see me as what it is. It said whatever's protecting me made a very bold statement, clearly. That's obvious. I don't know what all is transpiring or happened, but on one reading, it actually tells me some of it. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm aware of some stuff that's supposedly going on. Uh-huh. And it's very serious stuff, too. And it's regarding everything I've been talking about, and basically half the point of my job here, because like I said, I bring a lot of evidence forth publicly through this means, to this avenue, you know? Like I said, I mean, everybody seems to be on their motives and their modus operandi and have their agenda, and everybody wants to peer and look and have odd body language and try to send mixed messages and subliminal messages. But again, I'm a grown man and I speak clearly, and my body language is clear, and I'm clear about where I'm coming from. And I also make sure that I protect my assets. I protect everything about me and everything I've built. Okay. I don't allow other people to, bait me into situations. I stand my ground. I stand up, but I also understand self preservation now. And this is what's really worrying them and stressing them, because they can't figure me out, just like they couldn't, when I was in that corrupt jail, right? When I was in jail, it was the same thing. They thought that I was going to hit the button and leave, and they kept using the same type of scare tactics, and it wasn't working, and they couldn't figure it out, because anyone else would always just go, hit the button and move to a different pod, but not me. It throws people off, it throws them for a loop. They don't know what to do. And this is the same type of thing. Listen, I don't know what's up with you all, genuinely. But like I said, whenever you want to allow me to speak, you let me know, okay? Because I'm a grown man and I haven't been able to get a word in edgewise. Over the course of 4 to 5 to almost 6 years, possibly, I don't know how long it's been, right? You have some folks who keep typing and they're adamant about this, but it's not accomplishing anything. And they want to have conversations with me. They want to ask me questions about me and my business, but it's not any of their concern, and I won't be answering those questions at this point, of course. So, wouldn't it be a waste of time? What is there to talk about? If we're going to talk, I mean, don't I need to be able to speak because I'm the one who makes all the rules and decisions? See, they're real big on that. They really think that they're doing something. Like, it's crazy to me. That's like a quiet desperation for control that's not actually there. And that's the reality. You have a lot of people that are just really desperate and really want control, but they don't even know what control is. You understand? I mean, typing and emailing and like I said, having conversations with yourselves literally, because I'm not looking at any of it. That's not power or control. That's something else entirely. See my point? So nothing's gonna change. Like, it doesn't matter who's talking about what, whatever. Like I said, if a woman was interested in me, let's say she actually, is with me in person. Okay, well then we can get the show on the road and we could get everything started and start building together. And you still have to have a conversation, which is why I provide an avenue to communicate direct. And you got to really, really cherish that, right? And you can't be saying, oh, this is happening. That No, it doesn't work that way. You need to, have respect and respect the lane of communication that I've opened, right? And like I said, I mean, it just continues to be the same one, too, over and over and over. I'm not concerned. You see the point? So, like I said, you're answering your own question. Like I told you, I don't really care about not much of anything. Actually, I don't really care about what folks are talking about. I don't care how they feel. It's all irrelevant to me. The only thing I care about at this point is really just God and, trying to focus on what I'm doing. That's about it. I want to better my life. I want to better my situation, which is already amazing and magnificent, actually. And I want to make sure that I build the right circle of people around me that are going to help me. You know what I mean? I don't have anything to explain. Like I said, I've offered these opportunities, just like I offer the opportunity to talk to me and have an open lane of communication, right? I mean, it's all been explained. You know, if folks want this opportunity, they need to get with the program and get on point. It's just that simple. Like I said, if you're talking about that you're touring these places or whatever it is you're saying you're doing, okay, then you have money. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo. So I don't understand why someone would be emailing me, but they're above, reproach and above answering questions or coming here and proving who you are or supporting me, and they're above having a conversation. Everything has been proven. The matters have been discussed publicly. It doesn't change because you email or type to yourself. We all know reality, and I won. And everyone is on the same thing. They're all just jellyfish, and it's because I shine and I'm good looking and handsome. And at no point have I waited on anyone or waited on anything. At no point have I been fooled. And we have established the facts. And this will never change, ever. Okay. So again, if folks want to speak, like I said, let me know when I'm able to speak freely and talk because I'm the one who makes all the decisions. So I am the authority. You feel me? So everything goes through me. I make all decisions. And that's what folks clearly, I mean, I don't know, have felt some way about it since day one because you've made it clear because y'all speak subliminally and you're so obvious when you're talking. Like, yeah, y'all in your feelings because I got real power and I make all the decisions. I'm a boss. That's all it is. It's because I'm a boss. And folks feel somewhere. I'm gonna be a boss no matter how folks feel. You feel that? Sure. That's the thing. We got all these different folks and they and their feelings and I'm not, right? And then like I said, they keep taking the actions they taken and then they want to try to project and role reverse. That's not how reality works. Whatever your behavior is, you're doing it, right? So you would be responsible for that, correct? Come on, man. These folks is silly, man. They ain't talking about nothing, bro. Like nobody. Like I ain't heard a person yet that's even made coherent sense. That's the way of the world now. You have a world that entertains delusion, isn't making any coherent sense, and that's just the truth. You have a bunch of Masons who are poor. You have a system and a society that's fake, and nobody's ever been rich in it ever. And these people aren't even free. And you're just talking to talk. And most of you talk for free. But when I talk, I get paid, right? That's first difference. Like I said, I mean, like I won in every category. With the category of women, I've completely won. I mean, like I said, I literally like way beyond Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, what? The category of money, I've made and spent millions every year consecutively, independent capital. So I won with money. Made and spent more money than your entire government combined. And like I said, all I do is just talk about my life and my reality and somehow I affect so much and people are in they feels every day in their feelings and then I get paid for it. I mean, so it's conducive for me for you all to keep doing what you're doing. That's why it's funny. You know how many folks that I literally have that are talking to themselves every day at this point? Huh? I'm not joking. They talk to themselves almost 24 hours a day because of me, because I've succeeded. If that's not some kind of power, I don't know what is. So, I mean, the truth is, like I said, all these folks admire me, they're in love with me, and they look up to me. So, I mean, wouldn't that mean that, like, I have, all the options in the world because I always have? I mean, options, I'm not trying to have options. I'm a very loyal person. I'm very faithful and I'm a good, genuine person. And being genuine is the only way to be. And being genuine matters. You know what I mean? And when you find the right person that's genuine too and going to be genuine with you, it really does matter. You know, love exists, true love exists. You know what I mean? So, again, like I said, I mean, every avenue of communication was open, right? Like I said, I mean, I'm doing my best to try to reopen it, that one lane, you know, for right now. And I mean, I almost don't even want to do it because that's the thing. Folks are trying to pretend. We all know what's happening, bro. So again, I mean, folks just need to come correct. I'm going to run my program professionally regardless. We're going to make sure we come here and we're calm and we're happy and we're talking and promoting peace, love, and positivity and prosperity and good things and talking about love and, you know, happy concepts. You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't had a friend in this world this entire time. I don't even comprehend what anyone's talking about. I mean, how would folks expect me to feel? Can you even imagine how I truly feel when this entire time I've been going through this alone by myself completely? But there's folks who will tell me like they love me in vain. How do you love me but you ain't here with me, helping me to go through all this? That doesn't make any sense, right? Come on, bro. What? You know what I mean? Everybody wants to talk and claim this and say that. I mean, like I said, it's not an internet thing. Like if I get into a relationship, my relationship is going to be in reality. I don't do online stuff. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, this has been going on for years and we finally bring some clarity to it. And I mean, like I said, whatever people want to say, type, if they can't move on, that's on them. We moved on decades ago, people. See, that's the thing. Like, you got some folks that just, kind of, I don't know, it's like they operate off one setting. Like I said, it's like a one trick pony that can't do any other tricks. Yeah, I don't know what that is, I don't know why it's always the same thing talking about this and that and what you're doing. I mean, if I don't have any proof of what you're claiming or what you're saying you're doing, and I don't even know who you are, why tell me what you're doing? I'm not asking. But see, when I'm doing something, you see me transparent on camera and you know I'm doing what I'm saying I'm doing because you're watching me do it, right? See the difference there? The big difference there, right? Just like when I conversate with people, I make sure that they have all means to speak at any time they want, right? With folks who are positive and having a real conversation. Not on no internet stuff. I'm talking about in reality. On here, I was always fair to people. I gave people the benefit of the doubt. I gave you every chance to speak on here, did I not? Everybody. I've given you millions of opportunities to talk. Folks ain't trying to talk to me, man. Folks are on that same jellyfish energy, and basically everybody's the same, and that's all you've shown me. You've just shown me that this is basically the way the entire world is, and it's quite frankly very sad. And that's why for me, what I have to do, I mean, I already went into hiding, but I mean, what I have to do is move forward, meaning like I'm going to completely go off grid. So, I mean, this is what I'm saying. If folks are talking about this and that, and they have an interest or they want to participate in what I'm doing with me, I mean, you might want to hurry up. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I mean, how long does it take? You might want to hurry up because Batman don't wait for nobody. I don't have time to wait. Whatever happens, happens. If I got to move forward, I got to move forward. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not in control of anything. God is. You understand? God can move me at any time. So, I'm not understanding. It doesn't work like that. Like I said, people either going to be, with me for the long haul or there's nothing to talk about. You either with me or against me. And that's the way I've been my entire life. They said that when I was in Little League. My own coach, uh, what was it? Jeff Licato. He was Scott Licato's father. And my dad and Jeff Licato were always talking to each other. And then that's the same one who lied with the game ball and said Scott had more at bats than me or whatever when I did, right? But my point is, I mean, Like, come on, bro. I mean, it's not complicated, dude. None of this is complicated. You feel me? It's just not. And even he said that. He said Ty sees everything in black and white. That's facts. He even noticed it. And this was a grown man, mind you. And I was in little league, and he noticed. Just like I wouldn't smile a lot either. I was always on some Lloyd Bank stuff, and I was always beautiful like I am now. I would barely smile, bro. And part of it, I think, too, is like, what was there to really smile about? Like, and I'm not even gonna say that because like I would still smile and I'd have fun, but it was just how I am. Like that's me. That's what folks don't get. Like I'm happy even when I'm not smiling. Like that's just always been my expression. For people to not be able to conceive and understand that is crazy. Just like for people to not be able to understand and perceive my reality that I'm really Batman or all this money I made and spent. It's not a choice to perceive something that's proven in front of you. That's what I'm saying. Like folks don't get. I'm at the point where I'm not trying to talk to anybody at all because we have a world that literally entertains delusion. The whole world. I'm okay. You understand? Like there ain't nobody talking about nothing, bro. We got people working these jobs that really think they someone and doing something. Do you understand how many light years I am ahead of you? You understand how many circles I've ran around everybody? Like for real, bro. Like that's the thing. Like talk is cheap. Talking is one thing, but I don't get on here and talk fluff. I mean, I'm talking facts with documented receipts. You see a difference? I'm the mob. You know what I mean? Like, like I'm okay. Like that's the thing. Folks got to acknowledge the kind of power I really have. I do what I want. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Believe me. You know what I mean? And God is going to bring me my blessings no matter what. It's not dictated off of anybody. You know what I mean? Especially folks that, have 4 to 5 years and can't even send, some actual money. That's crazy to me, bro. Like I've never been that poor. Not even now, bro. I got more money than that right now. That's just crazy to me. Hmm. That's what I'm saying. No, I look at it as what it is. Energies don't lie, patterns don't lie, habits don't lie, and I can tell by the way you talking because you keep trying to use words and language to act like you're making a statement that you're really not without saying it. Just be clear and say what you need to say. How about that? I mean, you don't got to dance around it. That's what y'all do. Y'all dance around the internet. hmm And the thing is, I've called out the behavior now 100%, and I have the entire time. It can't be ignored. So again, I mean, kind of looks like as usual, folks gotta, talk on my time. Folks gotta listen to me because I'm the authority and I make every single decision. Good. Mm-hmm. Just the truth. I do what I want to do. I have all the power, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't ask anything of me or really believe that you're manipulating anything when you're talking to an empath. And a dark empath can be a dark empath if I want, and a master manipulator when I want to be. So you do realize if I can be the best master manipulator in the world, which I am, okay, and I use it for good, right? But I have that power and I have a gift with intuition where I can read people's minds and their thoughts. How would you be able to run game or ever, deceive me or fool me or lie to me or have me believe in some nonsense that you're just typing? Bring receipts. Proof is in the pudding. Like I said, prove who you are. Put up the receipts because as of right now, that might be nice. That might make sense. So, I mean, priorities. That should be the first priority is prove who you are, prove what you're talking about. And the first priority should be to pay me since, I'm literally owed millions of dollars, right? And like I said, I mean, this is what these folks have openly, verbally, and written agreed to. So, I mean, that could potentially actually hold up in court. My point is, I mean, I'm just guaranteed to win all across the board, and that's what they don't get. As long as somebody keeps talking fluff and fake talk and keeping up a charade, that's only beneficial to me, buddy. It's only going to help me. So again, this is why I talk direct and I want to see who I'm talking to. So you can cam up, right? I mean, people FaceTime all the time. What's the excuse? There can't always be an excuse. There just needs to be a conversation. I need to know who I'm talking to. And the way this works, especially at this point, is there's not going to be any further conversation until I know exactly who I'm talking to. You understand? And until these folks want to come up here and support me on my show and program and participate and be a part of it. If you're going to talk about money and traveling in these different cities, like I said, proof is in the pudding. Where's the proof of any of it? I haven't seen a picture, a video of any touring of any other cities, nothing. And why would that be the priority when wouldn't the priority be to drive to me so that you can see me? Because that was what you wanted and what you expressed that everything is about. So I don't get it. It's like somebody saying, to me, it just seems like I just think it's the same jellyfish energy and it's the same folks. And I'm not fooled at all. And I think it's just them trying to say something without saying it. Okay. I mean, that's not that big of a deal to me. All I know is when you're talking to me, right? Don't like my time is precious. So I can see what you're trying to do, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, it doesn't work that way. You can't be indirect and then think that you're going to gain leverage. I'm not worried about nothing. Say what you need to say, be direct, be clear, and like I said, talking, typing, what folks need to say, how is that relevant to what's going on right now? Put some money up, cam up, come up on this show and support what I'm doing. If you got time to tour, you got time to do all these things. You got time for barbecue parties, apparently, you said. You got time for all these things, right? Well, then you should have time to put up some dough and some capital to support me, especially if this is someone claiming I'm the man they love and I've never met you and you've never met me and I have no idea who you really are. Right? Not to mention that, like I said, the facts have been established, so our reality doesn't change because you type something. You see what I'm saying? This is what folks are on, bro. Like, it's hilarious to me. So, do you think it would change? If I get in a relationship tomorrow, right? If my significant other and love of my life came to see me and be with me, do you think that I would change things at this point after all I just went through and did all this by myself and no one helped me? Come on, man. Let's get real, bro. I'm a human being with feelings and emotions, right? So, I mean, number one, why are you trying to tell me how I feel? That's impossible. We've been over all this. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's someone having a repeat conversation with themselves, and meanwhile, I'm still succeeding and moving forward. That's what folks do. They repeat cycles, and it's redundancy. They're being redundant with nonsense. You know what I mean? I've had people around me that they just babble on, like, and I've told them like you're babbling. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't communicate with folks who repeat cycles. I don't even know what that is, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, see, I don't. Every day's different for me. I don't care what it looks like. I have a beautiful day every day, and I'm going to enjoy myself and enjoy my life. Whatever you're talking about, whatever you want me to feel, I'm not feeling it. Like real talk, like the way 50 Cent said he was when he was like, whatever they talking about and sending, I'm not feeling it. Like I'm not feeling it, bro. Like genuinely, I'm not. Like I want to talk to people who make me happy, not people who try to have me feeling some other way and constantly. Like I said, what are we typing for? It's not time to type. You know what I mean? So what do you mean? And New Orleans is not far away. So, like I said, I mean, wouldn't that be the goal? It wouldn't be to look at New Orleans. It would be to be around me and deliver on everything you promise, right? What is there to look at in New Orleans without me? See the point? And I mean, that's literally what you're saying yourself. You're saying, oh, well, it's just not the same. Well, what do you mean not the same? I've never met you. How can it not be the same? You would have to have something to compare it to. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. There's someone and people that keep typing to themselves and they're not making any sense. And then when I'm speaking, they're acting like they're not hearing me. You're hearing me loud and clear. You listen to every single show. Okay? Let's not kid ourselves. So again, I make the rules and whatever I say goes, and this is the way it will always be. And like I said, all you show me is to make everything about me because that's what I've seen all these folks try to do, and so-called women especially. They keep trying to make it about them, but they're not accomplishing or doing anything. Look all over the world. None of them are rich. None of them have succeeded. You even got Rob Rack trying to copy this rhetoric when it's just simple truth. It's just a man speaking how a man feels. I'm a real man. I'm the only real man who ever existed. Name any of them that has succeeded. Who out of any of them is doing anything? None of them. Everything you're talking about is fake. I mean, everything is, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Right. Why do you have to announce it if you were really doing something? Those are the people who aren't doing anything. I didn't have to announce when I went to Minneapolis. I didn't have to announce when I went to Green Bay. I didn't have to announce when I went back and forth to those places over and over. I didn't have to announce when I went to Tulsa. I didn't announce when I went to, anywhere, to Bricktown, to Oklahoma City. I didn't announce when I went to Austin. I didn't announce anywhere. I just did it. Every day I see folks that get on Facebook and stuff talking about everything is so awesome. But I just watched all that karma you just went through like last month. So how is everything so awesome? You just got a bunch of folks in their feelings in denial of reality and can't deal with the karmic debt that they create. And I think that's just another situation like that. And I'm almost never wrong. And like I said, if I'm wrong, no problem. Please, I would love to be proved wrong genuinely. And in the process, would get everything that I ever wanted and what I asked for and what I deserved and what I earned and what I was promised. I'm not here to wait on anyone or anything. Folks need to hurry up. How about that? It's not complicated. So yeah, no, and I'm gonna talk how I want, and I'm gonna say what I want, and I can say and do whatever I want because I make the rules. You understand? I mean, you talking to me, right? You're pursuing me. You're trying to speak to me. So you cater to me, and what I ask goes, and what I say goes. Correct? That's how it works. Because again, I mean, I don't know what folks are talking about because all these women are here for me. I'm the man, 100%, and that's just the world we live in, and that's basic reality. That's common sense, bro. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When I get folks around me and they on some kind of odd, weird energy, I mean, I just play around with it. I think it's hilarious because none of it exists and it's not real. Yeah. No, me, everybody knows me. Like, no, me, I'm just a soldier, man. I just don't, I don't back down at all. But they want to run around making up stories about 50 Cent. 50 Cent backs down all the time. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, you just got a world that likes to talk fluff, and everybody who's not something they're saying is that. And the person who's the real thing, me, y'all don't want to give me no credit, and all y'all part of it and in on it together. So if that's the way of the world and it's that unfair and it doesn't make any sense, wouldn't you just dismiss everything the world say? That's where I'm at with it. That's why I'm not trying to have conversations with anyone. So like I said, it's not difficult. I mean, get some gas money. All you got to do is drive to me or whatever, right? And we can have this conversation, right? In person, right? Respectfully and politely, right? And you can go ahead and pay me all the money you owe me, right? That you've agreed, and we can go ahead and move forward and start building. I mean, outside of that, how is it difficult? What's complicated? I mean, I'm not trying to hear about, oh, well, we got to wait on this. I waited 4, 5, 6 years and I didn't wait even then. So I don't know what you're talking about. And you're fully aware of this. And I'm not waiting now. I don't, there was never anything I agreed to or said I'm waiting on anything or anyone. So I'm not waiting on anything. You just need to deliver. It's just that simple. You made all these promises. You're saying this and that and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, where's it at? Like I said, you got money. So I don't know how it's so difficult to just donate and show some support for what I do. And why would you be talking about this is the same thing I had ex-girlfriends do, right? And it's just not going to fly at all. It's not going to fly. I don't know why you're bringing up other people to me that I don't know and never met, because like that's the thing, like any relationship I get in, I'm not dealing with anyone outside of the person that I'm talking to and with at all. Because if those other people never did anything for me and they watched me struggle, right? And so did that person, then why would I even talk to them or entertain them? You see the point? It's not a choice, it's just basic respect. Like, you're going to have to go ahead and pay me. So, again, when you want to support me, right, then you can say, oh, this and that, and I'm this to this person and whatever. But until then, I mean, you're just a stranger like anyone else. What? Isn't that common sense? So again, for some reason, folks think that they make the rules, but they really know that they don't, and they're online, as usual, hiding and then pretending that they're having, I don't know, having some conversation that doesn't exist. Like I said, bro, I'm here every day making crystal clear, coherent sense. All I want to do is be at peace and come on here and run my program and get my money. And that's what I do. It's these folks that keep talking to themselves. It's these folks that keep typing. It's these folks that keep doing what they're doing. And again, it's not even making coherent sense. I have to address it because you're trying to continue something that we've had the discussion 8 million times and we've already agreed that the situation is fake and we moved forward. So you would have to recognize my position and acknowledge our premise that we have already moved forward for years. So whatever folks is just stuck on, I mean, let them stay stuck on whatever that doesn't exist, right? I mean, what's that to us? And that's what I'm saying. Like, the phrase, right? What is it called when they say they're stuck on what? Come on, man. That's exactly what it is. It's just nonsense. It's hippity hoopla. You know what I mean? It's like Tupac was talking about. He called it something else, right? Like, come on, bro. I don't take nothing seriously that anybody says. Maybe you don't seem to get it. I don't take anyone seriously. Nobody's serious but me. I'm completely serious. I'm a very serious guy, and you're seeing that more and more every day. Remember, I took a platform that pays a hundredth of a cent for over 1,000 views and turned it into a full scale business. There ain't nothing nobody can say to me, partner. Yeah, and I make check after check. That's all that matters. So, like I said, folks ain't talking about nothing, bro. Like I said, if you end this with me, go ahead and prove it. Get to proving. I mean, you're way behind schedule. That Cash App is empty. That PayPal's empty. That Venmo is empty. What's going on, bro? Like, genuinely, what's going on? That's why I talk every day about how the Valley doesn't support me, and I'll continue to. And even when they have to pay me, because they're going to have to, and when I get these settlements, I'm going to turn around and say the same thing. And I'm going to be the gift they keep on giving, and the guy that just doesn't go away, that everyone still has to see and continue to deal with the monster they created. That's what people don't get. I'm the worst nightmare, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. People can feel how they want. Feelings ain't facts, and feelings don't move me. That's why it's hilarious, because I'm sitting here basically toying with it all because I don't take nothing and nobody serious. Yeah. Like, trust me, bro. If y'all was serious or real or on anything, believe me, I would know at this point. Like, folks ain't about nothing, bro. Coast to coast, man. The whole world is fake, bro. And now you got all these millennials came in, and it's even faker. And like, I'm not even hearing what you talking about. I'm royalty. You know what I mean? To be with me is a hell of an opportunity. That's not something that anyone's going to take for granted, much less wait on or wait for years on. There's no excuse, no nothing. And like I said, anything that you're waiting on, negotiating, I mean, it don't take that many years. And even while you do that, if you were waiting for that process, you still would be able to be around me and be with me. That's what any normal person who's genuinely in love with someone like you've claimed would be doing. So again, your words are not matching with your actions, and I have a gift with intuition. I mean, no, I call nonsense and I say that's just some more narcissist stuff and a waste of my time. Yeah. So again, folks want attention very badly, obviously. I mean, this the most you gonna get. You understand? I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't get it. Like, why would someone keep repeating the same cycle? Why would they talk to themselves? And why would you keep typing in an email that I've repeatedly told you I don't use? And you know exactly why. No, you're not trying to talk to me. You're enabling behavior, and everything I've stated and typed is a fact. So now what? Hmm? What's up? Because I'm over here progressing by myself. So wouldn't that be a reflection of anyone who says they're my partner or trying to be my partner, that I don't know who you are, you haven't cammed up, you don't want to support my program, you haven't donated a dime. I mean, everything changes when you go ahead and send me about $5,000, $10,000, and I don't care if it's over the course of a few days, but when you send me some real money to work with, then I'll know that you're real, right? And when you cam up and say, I can take some time out my day because you're not that busy. Even the president ain't that busy, and Donald Trump don't do anything but commit crimes. Even I'm not that busy, and I really got a busy career. I can make plenty of time to FaceTime or talk to someone. So what's your excuse? You see what I'm saying? Like how it's just so obvious, it's unbelievable. Like I said, I mean, I've stated my position. I mean, I know what's real and what's not. I'm Goody. I'm Gucci. I'm totally aware of reality. So again, like I said, wouldn't it be just, I mean, it's all on them. Like we waiting, bro. We waiting for you to pay me, man. Whenever y'all want to get to paying me and pay me all this money that I'm owed, because it's millions, let me know. Because it's gonna come to me regardless. You understand? That's what God keep telling me. And I'm not gonna lose faith, bro. Like I said, I wouldn't care if I never got a dime. I'm gonna keep on pushing and I'm not gonna lose faith. At some point, something got to give, man. All these folks are against me. Didn't one of these people help me? And if y'all would just donate and give me some money to work with, I could have been started getting this going. If I had a real partner and a real woman as my partner or girlfriend that actually made any money and wanted to work and wanted to support me, right? And be a real woman, well, hell, I would have been up, I would have already been to another city, and we would have been working together. So what are we waiting on? You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense, man. Like I said, folks want to talk on their time. You work on my time. My time. I'm a boss. Yeah, that's for anyone. I don't need anyone but God. I'm out here independent. I've been single this entire time for years. Even folks who think that we were in a relationship, I wasn't in a relationship with you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm loyal and faithful, but I mean, in between that, I mean, I was meeting different women and traveling. I mean, what are you talking about? So again, I mean, it's just funny how folks want to always talk about me, but I'm a celebrity and they're just a regular civilian and nobody, and they want to talk about me but don't want to have their facts straight. What's the point of gossiping? Gossiping doesn't even help you, bro. That stuff is not good, bro. So do what you do. That part you write about, I could care less. I could care less what anybody in the world is doing outside of me. Outside, I don't even care about me. I care about God. See, I'm not a selfish person. I don't worry about me. I don't think about myself all the time. That's my number one pet peeve in what I'm talking about and addressing right now. See, if folks would just get over themselves, everything would be better. It's not about you. And I've had to say that so many times that it's mimicking the same thing. And I haven't even met any of these people. That's odd, bro. That's just telling me straight up what it is. That's my point. None of it's real. What are you talking about? I knew that the entire time. Like I said, I also have explained everything, so I don't need to go over it again. So I'm winning. So what's good? Nothing has changed. Nothing ever will change, right? So, like I said, if folks want to deliver, send me some money. That's the only way this goes. Folks need to send me some money. When folks send me some money, then we talking. And at that point, like I said, it's way too late. That's what folks don't get. Everybody's gonna. I already know. Everyone's gonna turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, I supported you the entire time. How did you do it, Tyree? This and that, blah blah blah." And every single one, I'm gonna tell the whole world, "Oh, it's too late for all that fake act now. No, it's too late now." See, that's the thing. I've been nothing but super nice to everybody. The nice Batman and the nice Tyree, I don't even know where that at anymore. No, there's like none of that. Nah, this is a whole different person now. Because, like I said, I've been asking to simply talk and speak this entire time. Y'all are really serious? Like I said, this is what they do on YouTube. This is what they're doing every day in these streets and reality on the internet. I haven't met anyone. I haven't seen anyone. We haven't had a conversation in person yet with nobody. No public statement has been issued or declared. I'm a professional businessman. Like I said, everything over here is official tissue, and everything that folks do is a reflection on them. It has nothing to do with me. I'm winning, boss. Mhm. See, I don't got to make up fake settlements and fake digits and talk about I'm doing things that I'm not, or say I'm happy when it's understood that I'm happy, right? If someone has to say they're happy or post they're happy, they're not happy. I don't worry about other folks. I don't compete. Competition is the thief of joy. I'm who teaches all these concepts to the public. I'm just fine by myself doing me. I don't mind being alone and being by myself. I'm not with anyone. I don't know any of these people online. And like I said, all I'm asking is, I mean, I don't understand why you keep typing. What does typing have to do with proving your point? If you want to prove a point, send me a lot of money. Money talks and everything else walks, sister. My goodness, bro. Like it's not difficult, bro. And yeah, like I said, New Orleans is super close. It's not far at all. So what would be the excuse? Like what? Then the first move right now should be forget about the typing. Let's stop typing completely, right? Why don't you just do what I simply asked you to do 8 million times, which is literally easy as hell, right? And talk direct. And I've provided the avenue for you to talk directly and respect what I'm asking and be there every day to talk to me, right? And if it was New Orleans, that's one road trip away. I mean, I'd suggest you get on the road and get going. I mean, what do you like? What shouldn't you be headed towards me to be with me and start this all this stuff that you promised that you created? These are all your ideas. See, this is the thing that's getting old. These folks keep saying and doing things and then acting like they didn't say what they said. I don't feel any way about it. It's just very odd. Like what? Like you do remember what you said. Y'all sound like Charles Wofford right now when he was like, "Oh, I didn't say that." I was like, "Dude, you got your show recorded. I can show you what you just said to me in the last show." They'll deny basic reality. Like, okay, what does that accomplish? Nothing. Like you're not gaining anything from denying reality. What? Yeah. And they can't deny deny they way into their van to start working again, can they? Right? You can't deny your way into fake settlements and fake money. You can't deny anything. Denial is not going to get you anywhere. That's why it's silly. What? Yeah. Just like you can't deny my success. And that's what they all want to do. Yeah, like I said, everybody's in their feelings. Good. I'm glad. And I get paid to talk about the fact that you're all in your feelings. Yeah. These folks act like this is a game on here. This ain't no game on here. What? That's what these folks act like. Like there's some kind of games. Like you think these are games? Like there's no games over here. What are you talking about? Like, do you have any? Y'all can't even comprehend how much I've accomplished in my life. You have no idea how gangsta I really am. That's why this is funny, because folks don't know me at all. None of you. You still don't have a clue who you're talking to. That's why I love it because people keep, wanting to pretend. I mean, go ahead. That's conducive to me and my best interest. I'm a chameleon, bro. There's no way to figure me out. Hell, I can't figure myself out half the time. Okay? Trust me. It's like Mystical said, what did he say? He said, I know they ain't playing with me because I can't play with myself. You know what I mean? Like real talk, like I can't mess with me. How's somebody else gonna be able to do so? You feel me? I'm so sick with it for real, and it's so raw and real over here that even me, I be looking in the mirror, looking at myself like, man, you a trip, bro. You feel me? Real talk. It's so real over here. That's the thing, folks. Folks want to act like I'm faking, but they all know I'm not. because word travel fast, right? So folks wanted to act like, oh yeah, that remember when they were saying all that same talking when I'm not around, talking about, oh yeah, that's what was it? Like Tyree's gangster persona. Oh, that's gangster Tyree. No, there's no gangster Tyree. Tyree is a gangster. So why don't you just get my name right? Yeah. So that's the thing. Like I said, like, I mean, there's no pausing, there's no hesitation. Go ahead and get on over here. Go ahead and be around me and be with me because that's what you expressed you wanted. You're pursuing me, remember? You're the one keeps trying to talk to me and email me. I ain't talking to you. I ain't email you. I didn't ask you for nothing, right? See, that's the thing. No, I'm going to make sure that I, look good and make sure that I'm standing up the right way. I've been nothing but nice and genuine to everyone. And like I said, I've explained the entire situation. Folks are not doing their part as usual. So what are you talking about? Like I said, folks' job is to stand up for me. You know what I mean? And say the truth without acknowledging, right? Folks who don't have an identity, like I said, very simple. So if I'm asking someone 8 million times to do a basic thing and they can't do it, how does that conversation turn into something else completely different? And how are they saying that I'm doing this or I'm saying this? That doesn't make sense. You haven't even allowed me to get a word in edgewise yet. That's why I created a platform and an avenue for us to talk directly. And when you get that platform, you keep taking it for granted and you just sit there and you don't talk. So what do you expect? You see what I'm saying? So when your first words typing are, I know you, blah, 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 you don't know because you don't know how I feel and you can't know or tell anyone how they feel. It's literally impossible. So why say something impossible and then act like it makes sense? What? That's number one, right? Number two, I mean, genuinely, I mean, no, I've tried. I would like to care, but how can I care about something that's not real, right? So that's where we're at. So like if you want to, disprove that, I mean, be my guest. I would love for something to be proven real that would be awesome and sounds like a dream come true. But at this point, I mean, after going through all this and after all that's been said and you've just allowed to happen and sat back and watched, okay, you've watched me just go through everything and you didn't even have a word to say. I mean, doesn't that kind of make everything kind of different now? So that's what I'm saying. Folks haven't even met me, and all you got to do is just a couple of things and simple stuff that's your responsibility. This is why I don't waste my time talking to folks or so-called women, bro. You understand? Makes perfect sense, and I'm getting paid to talk about your mishap. Yeah. So at this point, even if it was real, now everything I feel totally, different about it. I felt good going into it because I thought we were going to just be straightforward about things and be real. But at this point, I mean, everything has changed, especially my outlook on it. So, I mean, to me, it's a waste of time. I wouldn't care. I don't care about money. Talking to me about fake money, I mean, put it up, bro. Put up, prove what you're talking about. Proof's in the pudding, bro. And even then, you could put $80 million in front of me right now and I wouldn't bat an eyelash. I wouldn't because God's going to bless me no matter what. And if it comes with a catch or it comes with people acting like they don't have to hear me when I'm talking, of course I'm okay. I'm good. So saying, I know you don't, blah, blah, blah. If I don't care, you 100% right. I don't care, honey. I don't care at all. You know why? Because you don't let me. You haven't allowed me to care because, again, you can't even just have a conversation. That's all I've asked for, a conversation. This is a public matter, right? Because you want it to be. So it's a public matter. So how hard is it for someone to just get on the same page, arrive to a destination online, have a conversation and listen and allow me to talk so I can tell you how it's going to go? Since I'm the man and I make the rules and this is common sense and understood. You understand? No one ever tells me what to do. I do what I want to do. I don't care how much money someone has, if they even had it. It wouldn't make a difference. I don't get moved by money. So what's up? Come on, man. So like I said, they've heard me, bro. All this has been said, bro, 8 million times. So where's the confusion? That's what I need to know. I need to know when I'm going to get paid. That's all I need to know. That's all it is. It's just business to me. I want to know when I'm getting get paid. I mean, people promise me a whole bunch of money. I want to get paid that money. I'm wrong for that. What? Like, don't make promises that you can't keep, right? Oh, promises, right? Like, come on, man. There's like a Tyrese song that go like that. Like, you can't be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm about you keep your word, man or woman. Like, no, you gave me your word. You made a lot of promises. I don't believe any of it. But like I said, that doesn't take away your responsibility to fulfill your promises, right? Yeah. So shouldn't you stop making promises that you can't keep? Ain't that a you thing? Yeah, I'm over here progressing nonstop. I'm over here building by myself. I mean, trying to whatever talk and this and that. I mean, there's no confusion over here. Everything is pretty straightforward and simplistic. So again, I'm all right. I mean, like I said, I'll be good when you want to, listen to what I have to say and I can talk on an even playing field. Like I told everyone day one. That's what I'm saying. They just keep talking to themselves and then acting like they're accomplishing something. I don't care. Continue to talk to yourself. I mean, that doesn't make sense to you. So if a grown man is a good person and a righteous man that's been amazing to everyone, and all these folks have basically played themselves and made huge mistakes, not cherishing the blessing I am, not caring, not being nice to me back, not just treating me the right way, right? At some point, I'm going to learn and say, oh, okay, it's not even learn. I'm just going to learn your behavior and I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to keep being the good person I am, but I'm just going to say, oh, okay, I'll just go give my time and energy to someone who deserves it. Hmm. Right? I mean, so that's the thing. Like this money talk, I mean, where is it at? I haven't seen a red cent. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, people are talking a lot of big money for folks who can't even send any money on Cash App. That's crazy to me. You feel me? I'm over here progressing nonstop. It's never going to change, and I'm gonna keep on progressing. Like I said, there's so many things that need to be changed and have needed to be changed for years. I'm sitting here struggling for no reason, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Where is my money? My goodness. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I want my money. See, you think words matter. You think that I express myself through talking. I don't. You can't even fathom or understand a human being like me because I'm not a human being. I'm an angel, honey. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I know where I'm at with it. I know what I'm thinking, and you don't. So what's up? Yeah. So I'm gonna say it again. I don't talk to folks who talk to themselves. I don't talk to folks who have conversations online and repeat themselves for 8 years. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm over here in my lane doing me. What other folks want to do, be my guest. Waste all your time. Because while you wasting time, I'm cherishing and enjoying every moment over here. And that's the point. And that's called karma. And that's how happiness works. See, I'm truly happy all the time, no matter what my circumstances. Y'all should get like me. You feel that, cuzzy? Yeah, I love how folks, that's what they do. They get together and, oh, yeah. Oh, he doesn't believe you're Batman. He doesn't think you're real. How do you not think something's real that the dude accomplished more than the Fed, CIA, and FBI put together? And half of what I do or talk about, at least, there's pretty much proof on camera of. I mean, is that a serious statement? You get what I'm saying? Like it makes perfect sense. Like what? That's what I'm saying. Like folks are talking like I'm not the prize here. Man, I look at everything as a commodity. You 100% right. I don't care. I don't care what anybody's doing right now because they ain't doing nothing. I know it's uneventful as hell, and you watching me, and you watching me, and can't even have a conversation and talk directly, because they're all jellyfish, and they're all super jellyfish, right? Of my success and me. I'm here living my beautiful life, living my best life, still doing me every day, and I'm all right. Like I'm not where I want to be, not anywhere close, but I'm still happy and I'm all right. You know what I mean? So that's all that matters. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it's really about. I think it's just misery, love, company. And that's all I see in here is just every single one of these folks. And again, I'm going to say it so called women, so called women, so called women. Uh huh. Yep. Achoo, so called women. Achoo. Every single one that I'm hearing talking just seems like they're never happy. They're self absorbed and selfish, and it's all about them. And yet none of them are accomplishing anything. So, basic logic and common sense, what clearly is not in the equation here, and this is why I make a career talking about their mishaps and their mistakes, are again, why would you be focused on only you? And how can you be inherently selfish if you're not doing anything? It's not possible to only focus on yourself and keep talking about what you're doing when you haven't accomplished anything. And I'm over here literally, I mean, we operate above the feds. I did all this with barely any money or no money, and I'm accomplishing more than you who's saying that you're going to have or have millions of dollars. See, it has to make sense. So if you're talking about you're doing something, you shouldn't be doing anything without me, correct? Because I'm the boss. What do you mean? You answer to me. Huh? You understand? I don't know who's telling you anything else. I don't know what your sources are, but your sources are wrong. They lied, okay? Like real talk, they lied. So I'm gonna say it again. I'm the boss. And again, if you want to talk to me, why don't you listen and follow the basic instructions I gave and what I asked about 8 million times now? It ain't difficult. I mean, what are you waiting for? Just like I said, it ain't nothing but a trip. New Orleans is super close. All you got to do is drive on over and come holler. That's all you got to do. And you could actually listen so you can talk and let me know where you're at and what's going on, right? So that you can say, and then all you got to do is just be in front of me and say, hey, I'm here, and I'm sorry, and this is the reasoning for why nothing has made sense, and why I haven't given you a dime, and why I haven't even spoke up for you. Like, you got to make all that make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then I'm a human being with emotions and feelings, so it doesn't just go away. You see the point? No, I'm gonna still feel exactly how I feel now. Just like I told you, it'll never change. Okay, so no, there wasn't a mistake that happened. And why are you trying to communicate like you're talking in a chat? We don't talk in chats at all. You haven't communicated because you're talking to yourself, typing to yourself. You haven't communicated one concept to me yet because we haven't had a conversation. That's the point. I want to be able to talk freely. So again, whenever I'm able to speak, you go ahead and let me know. And again, this is a public matter while literally the feds are investigating and the FBI, and this is happening actively because it came out of the download and confirmation. And these are the games that the same exact individuals are playing. They cannot stop. It is absolutely crazy. They are unhinged, and every day it's a continuation of some nonsense that doesn't exist, and they feel that they're accomplishing something with that. But I'm getting paid to talk about it. What? At some point, you got to just say, yeah, some folks just ain't making no sense, and they're not going to, and it's never going to change, and you got to just move forward and do your own thing. And that's what I did a long time ago. Folks is lost, brother. Just like you see videos about these corrupt agencies and all this stuff going on in Minneapolis, and there's folks talking about God, just like I do, saying, "Yeah, these folks are lost." It's the truth. He asked him a good question. He talked about what Trump is, because Trump, it's obvious, what he is. He's not a Braveheart. I am. So, I mean, he said, "Why would you work for a guy who did that?" Right? Exactly. You know what I mean? For somebody who has no bravery, why would you work for that man? That's a serious question. So that's what I'm saying. It kind of just seems like the same kind of, fake agenda, and it's a waste of your time and mine. And that's it. That's all I have to say. All right. So I'm gonna keep on progressing. Like I said, you can go ahead and pay me and put the money up. I mean, again, it shouldn't take this long. What are you waiting for? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, bro. You got all these people and you touring and doing this, you claim. Okay, no problem. If that's the case, then go ahead and send me at least like what, 600 to $1,000? That's a lot? How's that a lot, bro? If you got money to tour and you got money for the best of everything, I mean, at least send me like 60 to 100 just to start, like, and type, hey, I love you and I'm here for you. I mean, because it's crazy your timing too, because you want to time it right when you know all the other people are going to try to come back, which I'm already aware of, right? And I mean, all this has already been responded to and answered. God tells me everything, bro. There ain't a thing going on around me that I'm not fully aware of. I'm omnipotent. Y'all better wake up, homie. Can you imagine trying to get online and type and thinking that's doing anything when you're literally speaking to an immortal vampire? So what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the immortal vampire is who makes the decisions and wears the pants. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, no, I just look at your track record. Like, if this is what you do, I mean, it'll never work because I got missions and assignments to go on. And like I said, if you're going to be at the controls of those missions and assignments, I have to make sure I trust you fully and that you're, slick enough and quick enough to be able to do it the right way. Because if I say, hey, I need something or I need help, I can't have you hanging up on me, right? I mean, these are real missions and assignments. I mean, this is serious stuff I'm going to be doing as Batman, just like I already do. So I got to make sure you 100% that there's no chance that you're going to, do something that's not right considering whatever operation is going on. So you're the one setting your own track record. And, I mean, it's like if we were giving grades right now, you would have like an F minus basically. Like I said, I was nothing but nice. I'm always nice to everyone, but at some point, folks need to learn this thing, and I'm going to say this one more time. Treat folks the way that you want to be treated. I don't talk on your time, okay? And again, I don't know why folks type a message and then leave a message when I'm clearly not a part of that conversation. I don't type on the internet, I talk in person. So again, what's the excuse? New Orleans is super close. There's no excuse. Okay. The Arctic thing is not that bad. It's just cold. So what's the excuse? I mean, anyone who really cared or was in love with me, much less, or cared about me at all, with everything I'm going through. I mean, it's tons, bro. I'm in the middle of everything right now for no reason, and I have nothing going on. That's the weirdest part of it. I'm just being me and trying to live my life and be happy every day. I'm doing nothing but promoting peace, love, and prosperity. It's all these other folks on whatever energy they on. It's weird, right? And you trying to tell me you're in New Orleans and you're a trip away and you're not, like you can't drive to me and be in front of me and be with me? I mean, how is that caring about me? There's no other form of caring. If you care, you're going to be here. It's just that simple. Trust me, that's something I learned a long time ago. So, like I said, I don't do online stuff. If folks want to talk to me, I mean, like, talk to me in person. You know what I mean? Like what? And like I said, like when you pull up, I mean, shouldn't you come with some money and be like, here's a stack, here's a grand, or at least like here's some money, here's enough money so you can go get some Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you're really trying to pretend like it ain't what it is, but it is what it is. So I mean, where is the actual real support? Where is the actual real love? There has been zero. I ain't hearing it. So, like I said, nah, my attitude is going to remain the same on my own, and I'm going to continue to do this by myself. And I got God with me, and I don't need nobody and nothing else. You feel me? My blessing's going to come from God, not nobody else. Understand that? So, like I said, nah, it is what it is. And like I said, as of right now, I'm keeping my Batman project completely privatized, this business privatized. Nobody is going to be a part of what I'm doing here until they earn my trust completely. And that's going to take a lot. You understand? See, that's the thing. It was an open door, right? And I'm telling you, folks be playing themselves. You know what I mean? So you can't toy and play games with someone who's serious and a very real person, right? And is full of actual love and is a good, pure person. You don't do that. You understand? See that? Yeah, that's just something you don't do. That's nothing to brag about. That don't make no sense. You understand? So, like I said, you got to cherish, you got to count your blessings, and you got to cherish the people who are blessings, right? That are put there to help you and to help you grow and achieve. So, like I said, I mean, love is love. People who love each other, they together in person. It's just that simple. I ain't hearing nothing. So yeah, like I said, holla. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. Holla and pay me. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Keep it easy. And here's another show. I get paid, getting pizzaed every day. Oh, for real.